Hello Squirrels and welcome back to PPM6 TV. Today what it is the Zoom F2 field recorder, or should I say the Zoom F2 BT field recorder, because there are two versions, one with Bluetooth and one without. This is the BT, the Bluetooth version, and I would advise you, if you're considering a purchase, to buy the Bluetooth version as for reasons that will become clear as we go through the video. It's a very, very diddy indeed field and location recorder. It records to micro SD. I've got a 32 gig card in there. And I would say the build quality is kind of domestic, and the card door there is probably one of the weaker points. So as I say, I put a 32 gig card in there and I'm never taking it out. Well, unless I get a bigger card, and I'm going to use the USB-C connection to unload all my audio. You can also power the device over that USB connection. Now, also on the top plate, you can see there's one input into which is plugged the lav mic that comes with the recorder, and there's also an output, and both of those are threaded connections, so you can secure your mic input. On the front panel, there's volume controls up the top there for your output. There's an indicator for level, an indicator for battery life, and a little red indicator over there to reassure you that you are recording. Over on this side, we've got the main control, which is off, on, and hold. So what I've done is switched it on, pressed record, and then gone round to hold. So now playing with the front panel controls won't interrupt my recording. And there's also a play button and a stop button if you want to listen back to your last file. Now the machine, the whole machine is powered by two AAA batteries that sit behind that little slide off door there. And 10 to 15 hours, depending on your battery type, data, your usage, data, whether you've got Bluetooth, are all affected. But the battery life is so good as to make a day's work not a problem at all. Now, what's really exciting about this, I guess, and what everybody is talking about, is the fact that it records in 32-bit float, like its bigger brothers, the Zoom F6 and the Zoom F8 Pro. And 32-bit is a file format that has a massive dynamic range, and depending on the implementation in your machine, will offer you probably a dynamic range that's as wide or wider than your microphone, so you cannot clip the digital input. However, it is digital and it isn't magic, sadly. You cannot clip the digital input, but that doesn't mean you can't clip the analog input, because of course before the audio gets to digital, there's a microphone amplification process and an A to D converter. So obviously Zoom have got to make a choice about the mic amp level, and they've got to make the choice because there's no gain control at all on this device. And so rather sensibly, they've gone low. Which is best in terms of headroom. You're not likely to overcook your Zoom F2. I could do a bit of shouting, could I? Hello, the house. There you go. Well, hopefully, please, that hasn't distorted the input. Now, it comes paired with this lav mic you can just see on there, which is an Omni, and the quality, well, it's okay. I'm not sure it's the best cheap lav mic in the world, and there's a title for another video. I'm going to be putting things like this. This is the Lindos lav mic. They make some great lav mics. They're very affordable, and I'm going to be plugging this in later videos to see who does make the best cheap lav mic in the world. Now then, the reason I bought this was a little bit of an impulse buy, really. I had a conference coming up and I wanted a backup recording solution to my Zoom F6 that was hanging off the mixer. So I kind of thought about it, and I was visiting Martin at SoundKit. Thank you, Martin, for all your love. He showed me one of these. I said, oh, that's great. I'll have it, because with the Bluetooth, I can sit at the back of the hall, mount this on the Talent or on the podium or whatever, and control recording and watch the levels and do everything from the back of the hall, and then pick that up, run my F6. But if I forget the F6, this is going to run, and it's going to run for hours and hours and hours and hours. And that was a very successful combination for me. So all in all, I mean, the price under 150 whatevers, I think, pretty sure. Under 100 and whatever somethings, I'm sure. Why would you not put one in your bag? I can't think of a reason. Well done, Zoom. 10 out of, well, nobody gets 10 out of 10, but lots of points. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, you know, somewhere like that. It's a great bit of kit. And if you want, I mean, look at the size of that. You know, there are recording radio mics. There are other solutions, but not 32-bit float. And few of them in this package as neat as that, and few of them also with the option of Bluetooth control. So hats off to Zoom. I would take it off, but you know, I don't. But hats off to Zoom. Great job. Thanks. There will be more Zoom F2 videos, so don't worry about that. Thanks for dropping by. Do subscribe. It does help the channel. Thanks for dropping by. Bye for now.